What's going on, my Jack brother? Coach Scott here. In today's video, I'm going to share the truth about how to get bigger arms. This is in response to two young bros who approached me on two separate occasions this week, asking me what's been my secret to growing bigger arms. I seem to get asked this question all the time, likely because it's my most developed body part. And the thing is, these two young bros are freaking jacked. They look incredible. They're doing all of the right things, which has them wondering, why are their arms lagging behind? What could they be missing? What could I be doing that they're not incorporating in their training? The truth is, it's largely coming down to genetics. My arms have always responded really exceptionally well to training. I almost look at dumbbells and my arms would grow at an early age. You can kind of see this in pictures of me when I was 18 going on 19. After 5 to 6 years of lifting under my belt, my arms and my shoulders seem to be more developed than the rest of my body, even though I was training all body parts with equal effort, equal focus, equal intensity. They just responded well to training. I think that goes for all of us. We all have stronger looking body parts that respond well to training. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're doing anything different or unique that's causing those muscle groups to grow better. Same goes for we all likely have some weaker body parts, some lagging body parts that are lagging behind a little bit. It doesn't mean that we're not doing enough for those body parts either. A lot of it really does come down to genetics. We just got to make the absolute most out of the gifts that we've been granted. Now, it could also be a complete accident there, unintentional. It may have been during chest pressing exercises, I could have been using more triceps than I should have been. Maybe during back exercises, I could have been pulling more with my biceps than I should have been. It also could have come down to during those younger years when I was more susceptible to that growth response, experiencing those newbie gains, I was training my arms with high volume and high frequency. I was always following body part split routine. So I always had a dedicated arm training day. So in that split, my triceps would be stimulated as a secondary muscle group when I'm doing any kind of chest pressing exercises, then during the shoulder workout, during any kind of shoulder pressing exercises, then again on the arm day. With biceps, we're being stimulated as a secondary muscle group on back day as well as arm day as well. I've also always trained my arms with incredible all-out effort. Never really been one to leave any reps in reserve when it comes to arm training. Always training to the point of true momentary muscular failure or even beyond that point of momentary muscular failure. I really think with arms, it's not necessary to leave reps in reserve. Do a quick warm-up set and then crush every freaking set. Finishing off with partials if you want to on each set, maybe some slow negatives, some loaded stretches, and then picking one bicep, one tricep exercise in your workout plan to incorporate an advanced training technique, whether it's drop sets, extended rest pause sets, mechanical advantage supersets, so many different ways that you could take that muscle group beyond that point of momentary muscular failure in a safe manner. And right from the start, I've always trained my arms from every angle possible throughout my yearly training plan, making sure that not a single muscle fiber goes untouched. So with biceps, looking at various degrees of shoulder flexion and extension. So a preacher curl where your elbows are up a bit, you're gonna get most of the activation in the bottom third of the movement. With an incline dumbbell bicep curls, arms are back down behind you, you're gonna get most of the activation in the top portion of the movement, and working with different wrist angles as well. So a neutral grip where you're doing a hammer curl, you got the brachialis that's on the outside of the arm. Actually, it lies underneath the bicep. So developing the brachialis muscle helps the bicep pop up more. Also gives your arms that 3D effect there. So that's going to come with the hammer curl there. Also making sure that you're working through a full supination at the top. If you're doing any kind of rotational curl, really squeezing your wrist inwards, the pinky fingers inwards, can get a full, really good contraction in the biceps there. So all different angles, neutral grip, palms up, different widths, going out a little bit wider can have a little bit of an impact. Again, just hitting different little muscle fibers there, making sure that nothing is going untouched. Triceps, again, different angles of shoulder flexion. So you can do a tricep press down, your elbows are at your side, a skull crusher where your arms at 90-degree angle, an overhead rope tricep extension where your arms are above you. So you got 3 heads of the tricep there. One of them crosses the long head of the tricep. So working through those different angles again make sure that you are not leaving a single muscle fiber untouched. It's tough to say. MRI studies, EMG studies show some different stuff in regards to wrist positioning. Doesn't seem to have a huge impact. Some will say doing a rope tricep press down, you may get a little bit more of the lateral head of the tricep involved there. Really, really tough to say. But again, it's just good practice to work in all those different angles, all those different exercises throughout your yearly training plan. You don't need to throw the whole kitchen sink at a single workout plan, like 1 to 4 exercises at the most in your monthly training plan is more than enough. I wouldn't really need to exceed that, and I wouldn't do like 4 exercises in a single workout. This is, again, you want to work in different training frequencies, and you want to periodize your training volume throughout the year as well, just like every other muscle group there. So you're gonna have moments where you ramp up your training volume. You're absolutely crushing the volume when it comes to your biceps and your triceps. You're going to spread that out through multiple workouts throughout the week. And then you're going to need to pull it back so your muscles resensitize to that training stimulus. So they're going to respond even better the next time you start ramping up that training volume again. And again, like for a lot of us guys, I'm 47 years young, dealing with some elbow issues at time. I personally don't experience that very much, sometimes shoulder issues as well. So you want to make sure that you're not overtraining your biceps and your triceps all the freaking time. Give them a break a little bit throughout the year. Pull it back, allow your body to fully recover, allow those muscles to resensitize to the training stimulus, and then get at it again. Start ramping it up again. There's so many different splits you can use that are going to challenge your biceps and your triceps in different ways. Like right now in the Jack 5040 Club, the November workout plan, we're following an upper-lower push-pull leg split. The upper body workout, we're doing 5 sets pressing movements for the chest, 5 sets pressing movements for the shoulders, 5 sets pulling movements for the back muscles. So you're getting 10 sets where the triceps are being stimulated as a secondary muscle group there, and 5 sets where the biceps are being stimulated as a secondary muscle group. You get to the push workout, we got 2 exercises for the triceps. One, working the angle, we got an overhead tricep extension, then a tricep press down. For the tricep press down, we're also incorporating some drop sets in there. After the 3rd set, we're doing a triple drop set. So taking that muscle group beyond the point of momentary muscular failure. So really directly for the tricep, we've only got 2 exercises in there. Technically like 6 sets with the drop set on the final one there. So really it, on paper doesn't look like a ton of volume, but when you consider like those 10 exercises, those 10 sets where the triceps are being used as a secondary muscle group, that's still a lot of activation there. Then you got 6 sets plus on the push day where you're stimulating those muscles directly, really giving them some serious work there. Like that is really enough training volume there. And then again, the biceps, 2 bicep exercises on the pull day as well. Now here's the thing, you want to train, it's important to kind of change up your training splits from time to time as well. On the push day, triceps is coming after doing your chest exercise. So the triceps are already pre-exhausted, they're already pre-fatigued, and on back day, the biceps coming after the back exercises where the biceps are fatigued. For the last 9 weeks, we were following a kind of a hybrid body part split routine where biceps were paired with chest. So we're able to incorporate 3 bicep exercises after the chest exercises because the biceps weren't fatigued. Like if I tried to do 3 tricep exercises after the chest exercises in this push workout, or 3 exercises for the bicep after the pull workout, I couldn't do it. Like this was enough for me. I was exhausted, spent. It just would have been not functioning to the best of my ability for those if I tried to do a 3rd exercise after that. But doing 3 exercises for biceps after chest, it's just so much easier because those muscle groups aren't fatigued. Same thing if you're going to do triceps after back exercise. The triceps aren't going to be pre-fatigued. So, and then just again, having workouts where you just have a dedicated arm day. Maybe you're doing a push-pull leg split. You can do push, pull, legs, arms. Like throw an arm day in there if your arms need a little extra stimulation in there. Don't really think outside of the box. Don't get yourself stuck in just the traditional ways of thinking. Like get creative with your training split to bring those arms up. But again, in the big picture, trying to work through different angles, different exercises throughout the training year, periodizing your training volume throughout the training year, and giving your best effort, giving every freaking set absolutely everything you got. Working in some advanced training techniques in there to take your biceps and your triceps beyond the point momentarily muscular failure in a safe way. And again, don't be afraid to pull back the volume at times to allow your biceps and your triceps to fully recover, for the fatigue to dissipate, and for your muscles to resensitize to the training stimulus. If you're always doing high volume training for your arms, they're going to get used to that training. Arms do tend to respond very well to high volume, and again, spreading that volume over throughout the week. And again, triceps get worked with chest, biceps get worked with back, so taking those into consideration. But those arm muscles do respond well to high volume training, but being sure to pull back that training volume from time to time. I would love to hear what you do for training your arms. Do you just focus on compound movements? Do you have isolation exercises that you incorporate into your training to build your arms? Do you have dedicated arm days? How do you work in your arm training into your training program? I would love to hear from you down in the comment section below, so please be sure to share your thoughts, feedback, insights, and your own personal experiences. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that alert button so you're notified each time I upload a video. If you know a fellow bro who wants to build some bigger arms and would benefit from watching today's video, please do me a favor and share it with them. Before you go, don't forget to download your free guide, Lose Fat, Get Jacked. Have yourself an amazing day. Catch you next video.